You have a question?
Yes. Do you have a comprehensive evaluation plan?
We do have a comp plan. Yep. I believe we're going through an update currently. And so the planning staff are involved with, they know this exists, and so they're working it in. And I find, another great thing is just going through the process itself gets all the departments talking about it anyway. So I have our public works guys calling me saying, hey, we're gonna send out our bid for snow plowing contracts. Does this provision help you at all reduce salt usage? And yeah, I mean, so it's on their mind. Our purchasing department, they're saying, well, let's buy recycled toner now. So again, it just kind of gets everyone thinking about it, and they hear about things in their trade magazines or what have you, and then they say, yeah, well, we can do that.
Ma'am, you had a question. Go ahead.
Given that local economy is always going to be dependent on world economy, and how we do business is going to be based worldwide, I'm wondering if any part of your initiative or anyone took on trying to create Elgin to be a fair trade town.
We haven't covered that specifically. Our economic development initiatives are focused on workforce training and developing a green workforce by partnering with our community college and Judson University. We have a pretty successful program called Work Keys. It's developed by the people that create the ACT exam, and they give those with a GED, a certificate. They go through a training, they get a certificate, and then we partner with surrounding businesses in Elgin that'll say if they have a Work Keys certificate, they automatically get past the first review of applications. So they're automatically into the second level of any job search. So if that's an interview or another proficiency test, whatever it is, but it lets them get that leg up. So not specifically, and our efforts are focused elsewhere.
Yeah, I had a question about, you mentioned a university that was making some green initiatives. Is that a private school?
Judson University, it is a private school.
Because I think one of the problems in DeKalb here is with 45,000 people living here, and then there's another 20,000 or so college students that are only here for 4 years and then they're moving on, and they're not really concerned about DeKalb as much. And it seems like there's a lot of bureaucracy with the school, because it's a state-run school, and they can't really make any decisions without their board of trustees signing off on things.
I was, last week in Evanston was an American Planning Association conference, and U of I, the student group from U of I was there, voicing the exact same frustrations, that they couldn't get the trustees on board with what the student groups and the architecture professors wanted to get done. They have their own sustainability group, but they seemed so frustrated. I mean, I was amazed at how negatively that they spoke of the administration there. But yeah.
So do you have any advice on how?
You know what? I would call.
I have a question. When you referenced that your funding was related to larger programs, specifically the Fox River, for other communities that don't have a large program like Fox River, or say they're a small rural community that don't have a significant landform or something that would draw that type of funding, how would they incorporate their sustainability plan or generate funding for their sustainability plan?
Well, again, it does depend on every single community, but I mean, every community, most have downtown, and that's a nice hub to start building those connections between public transit, downtown, public transit, and where people live. But I think I referenced the connection to the larger initiatives for our grant application, where we got funded for that.
Through the EPA, right?
Right, through the EPA. So any number of things can qualify as an initiative. I mean, if you just have a goal to reduce your energy consumption by municipal buildings over the next 10 years, and put that in a plan somewhere and codify it or adopt it, then that at least shows momentum towards a specific goal. You don't have to have like one specific environmental asset that you hang your hat on. It can just be a number of things. It could be getting kids fit, reducing childhood obesity, doing an anti-idling ordinance to help the children's asthma rates, partnering with your school district to go into the classroom and do conservation workshops or train them on what you can recycle, all the different types of plastic, 1 through 7, whatever it is, and just it's a whole slew of things that you can do that don't rely on an environmental asset.
But would you say say, but I know that the EPA and the grants to clean up the Fox River and restore it, I know that there's a substantial amount of money that's awarded. So would you say that that's a significant part of your funding and your grant money?
For the specific grant that I referenced?
Would you say that a significant dollar value is awarded from the Fox River? Anything that's geared towards cleaning up the Fox River, restoring it, or preserving it?
Well, yeah, a lot of, the funding that we got, the Green Infrastructure Grant, that was based solely upon the fact that it was going to be done in an area served by a combined sewer, which causes combined sewer overflows and backups into people's basements. There's a water quality aspect of it, but I mean, we didn't say this is specifically for the Fox River. I mean, your water goes, it drains somewhere. You live in a watershed, so it goes to somebody's water. I'm not sure which one. So there you go. But it's a big asset that we have. There's a lot of groups committed to cleaning it up. We've gotten some 319, those are part grants, but we've gotten some grants to help with the stream bank stabilization type efforts. But it's not the cornerstone. I would say stormwater management is one of the strengths of the plan, as well as our forestry efforts. But I'd say those are the two strongest components.